This is a Begleri, and it's a simple paracord skill toy that keeps your hands busy, and it consists of 2 monkey's fist knots around steel ball bearings or 2 beads on a string. This allows you to twirl, swing, and flip the balls around with your fingers to impress your friends and be the life of the party. Well, not really. But what if I told you there was a way to make one of these with only 1 monkey's fist and experience a Begleri in a completely new way? Well, you might say, Tim, that's impossible because a Begleri consists of 2 balls and 1 string. Or does it? Believe it or not, I'm about to show you that it is possible, and even using half the amount of monkey's fists, it will not be half as fun. But I'll let you be the judge of that, as I'm not even sure what this thing is called. It's going to start with a simple 3-pass monkey's fist around a steel ball bearing like the traditional monkey's fist Begleri. And also, in case you weren't aware, we sell these materials needed to make Begleri as kits over at paracordweavers.com, link in the video and description. The monkey's fist is one of the most iconic knots out there, as not only has it garnered a lot of views on this channel, but overall it's a historic one that was used by sailors for weighing down the end of ropes on ships. They were even used as self-defense tools by those very same salty dog sailors. The knot, when tied around a solid core or weight, is actually considered illegal in some countries, but that being said, this is such a tiny version and it is meant to be a toy, so it's highly unlikely you'd get into any sort of trouble with this, as long as you're not swinging it around like a crazy person. And even if you did, you wouldn't really be able to do any real damage with it. After the 3-pass monkey's fist is tied though, we're going to work the slack out the running end, and with the end where we started, you can actually pull that end into the monkey's fist and hide it so we have a nice clean knot. When working the slack out, just methodically work it out towards the running end or long end and keep track of which direction you're going so that you're not just, pulling it back and forth and driving yourself mad. With the monkey's fist knot tied, the second step is to tie a fixed loop, as we no longer have a second monkey's fist, and this is what we'll be using to manipulate and control the toy. I'm going to use a perfection loop, and this knot is really great because it's very easy to tie. You make a bite, 1 loop over the thumb, the second under the thumb, and then you pull the first loop through the bite. Now you're going to have to try this a few times to get the length right, but you can play around with that to see what you like. Also make the fixed loop a bit on the bigger side, and you're going to see why in a bit. I made mine about 8 inches long from the end of the loop to the start of the monkey's fist, but again, play around with it and see what feels fun.
That's what she said!
Another option is you can tie a double or triple overhand knot, which then allows you to adjust the play length. Just make sure you tie it really tight, otherwise the loop could slowly close and tighten around your finger as you play with it, which might not be that fun. Also, if you're liking this video, please take a moment to use that same finger and hit the like button as well as subscribe. Now, by the way, did you know that the Begleri we're basing this off of isn't just for fun? A lot of people have used it as a means of quitting bad habits like smoking. They say that idle hands do the work of the devil, and well, that's why keeping your hands busy with something like this, when you get that craving to do that bad habit, can actually help you quit. Which actually leads us to the next part, the fun part, tricks. So playing with this, wait, we haven't actually thought of a name for this yet, have we? Well, I was thinking of Begleri because Begleri starts with a B, which is similar to bi as in bicycle. So we can use the letter S for single. But then again, a single wheel bicycle isn't called a cycle.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. Doesn't make any sense what you said. It's a different recipe.
Anyhow, I'm open to suggestions, so comment down below with what you got. Let's just call it a Begleri for now. Playing with this is similar to a Begleri, but a little different. It's kind of like how we use the original one, but you're limited to a single grip. Obviously, you can't really let go of the non-weighted end to do any aerial tricks, but with this we can do some wraps, some rebounds and cages, swinging it around your finger like a gunslinger or cowboy, and some grip switching. The grip switching is most fun and kind of tough to do though, as you transfer the loop going down your fingers as you swing it in circles. I kind of totally forgot what this is called with Begleri, so if anyone knows, please chime in. It's definitely different, but a very fun and refreshing take on Begleri in case you were getting bored with the traditional design and way of play. And if you're unfamiliar with the traditional Begleri, their origins and how those play, check these awesome videos out.